Welcome back to Mountain View Homestead. It's been quite a while between two kids and work stuff. We've been a little too busy to keep up with the videos, but we're back. Right now I'm working on updating the fencing to actually set pasture in our field. Dolly, our larger alpaca, gave birth to a male, Rigsby, so I need to create spaces so that he doesn't try to give us some more alpacas. So what I'm going to be doing, following along the old fence line, I'm going to be adding new posts and using cattle panel to give it structure. The sheep have destroyed some of the other field fencing, so I don't want to use that just in case. I'd rather not have gate accidents. And it turns out cattle panel is the same price as fencing nowadays, which is just great. So I've got some new holes already dug and the posts put in. I've got to finish 4 more holes, so I'll be digging those today, getting the posts set up, and then adding in the concrete. Holes are all dug, T-posts are hammered in. I'm going to go ahead and put the concrete in the holes, make sure the posts are level, plumb, whatever you want to call it, and squared up along the line. Once the concrete dries, I'm going to go ahead and attach the cattle panels, and then I'll be just getting a saw and just chopping off the tops. Some of these holes, especially this one right here, near the base of these trees, were just full of roots. The ground is clay. I wasn't able to get the whole 24 inches down for each post, but I was getting at least 20, so I'm comfortable with that. So once I get the concrete down, I'll be done for today. And then I'll just bring all the cattle panels over and just kind of get everything laid out. So all the posts are in, concrete's in, I wetted the concrete. I'm gonna wait a day or two for it to cure before I put the cattle panels up. Just to fill everyone in, the whole point of this space is to create a small area to house the animals for medical purposes, shearing, breeding, anything like that. There'll be a gate right here. The collapsed shed area, I'm eventually just going to tear it all down, clear it out, and put up a new lean-to or run-in shed, a large space for the animals with electricity and water, and then I'll put a gate on the opposite corner as well, and that'll create a path to get the animals from one pasture to another if we need to. So that's it for today. I'll come back out in 2 days to put up the cattle panels. Alright, so the fence post concrete has cured, so I'm going to go ahead and attach the cattle panels. Now, it's not exactly 16 feet every space, so I'm going to do 2 cattle panels, and that'll give me the 32 feet. And then from there, I'm just going to have to measure and cut another cattle panel to length. So I'm going to go ahead and get the first 2 up, measure, cut, and put the last one up. So the cattle panels are in place. The biggest issue I had with using them for this time around is I took them from the arch trellises that were in the garden, and that arch really made them tough to straighten out and kind of get around the posts. But it did save us quite a bit of money, and we'll be able to replace the trellises over time, which is nice. It's very strong. I don't think either the sheep or the alpacas are going to be able to get through it, so I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It looks good, and we're now able to keep Rigsby separate from Dolly and Polly, which is the goal. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.